Hey, you got your spatula? All right, we're back. I hope you've met my new sous chef. Yeah, yeah. Today we're gonna be doing a quick, easy weeknight taco recipe with the Combava. Okay. Ground beef, this is a pound. I use 80/20 because fat is where your flavor comes from. I've already salted it to let it sit out so it can dry out because we want to get a good crust on it when we saute it. Sweet potato, because it's kind of like a play on picadillo, except if you're ever wanting to go like a little less meat in your life, I don't think you need to go strictly vegetarian, but you can go like halvesies and find something that's got a little filler to it. This ends up being white sweet potato. I promise it's sweet potato, a lot less beta carotene because it's not orange. And then obviously onion, like about 2 tablespoons of the Combava, and I'm supplementing the Combava with cumin because you know, ground beef tacos tend to really like cumin. It's good to add in, and like we always say, you don't have to just use the spice or Jamal spice blends. You can supplement with other stuff. All right, so our skillet's getting hot right now. We'll throw in our ground beef first because the other reason I like 80/20 is I'm gonna pull the beef out after I render some of the fat. That's what we're gonna fry the potatoes and the onions in, the sweet potatoes and the onions, and we'll be going in just a second. Oh yeah, I forgot, these little peppers were on sale, the little Italian sweet peppers. I'm gonna add these. Not a whole lot of flavor coming from it, but it's color, since the sweet potato wasn't orange. I don't like to serve our kids like monochromatic food, because I feel like that encourages the pickiness. So this way you see some color and then you get used to trying a variety of things. That's the theory, at least, who knows. Same size, that's why I tried to do the sweet potatoes about the size that we're gonna do our ground beef too. Because if you're supplementing meat with a veg, you kind of want them to be similar. And I forgot to say, I also found some leftover cauliflower and just had a little bit left, and I'm gonna add that in there too. All right, I think we're getting hot enough. Yeah, hear it? And I'm gonna let it just do that for a minute. I find if you start to spread it out, it'll cool down the pot a little, or the skillet a little too fast, and then you lose some of the browning you can get from this. So we'll do that for a couple minutes. All right, it's been a few minutes. You can definitely hear the sizzle. I can show you, get some nice color on there. That's what we're looking for, and I already started to break it up once I saw that. Oh look, get it. We're starting to use our hands now, so you gotta keep them entertained. All right, we're pulling it off now. We got nice coloring on it. I'm just using another pan. We don't want to overcook it, but one thing I do like to do is leave some in there, because it will get a little crunchy, and it just adds a variety of textures. We like to have a lot of textures in our food. So next, we're going to do the onion and the peppers. And hopefully you noticed I hadn't added the seasonings yet, and that's because I was going really high heat on the beef, and I didn't want to burn it, the spices, that is. You want to toast them and not necessarily burn them. So I'm going to go ahead and add the cumin and our Combava now, because we're at like low or medium now while we sweat out these onions. So get some nice. You realize you need to speed up the process because your sous chef is about to go on strike. You can just top it off with anything. It's the lid I have for one of my other pots. Let that steam will speed up the process a little bit. All right, the lid worked. You can tell, should be able to fairly easily pierce the potatoes. So now we're gonna do the beer. This is just a filter. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Now we'll go ahead and add our beef back in. Get it all integrated. We are not George Wallace fans around here. Should have warned you that was a history joke. All right, now I'm gonna kind of push everything down flat because I want to get some contact on that nice hot skillet. And again, we can continue caramelizing everything. Some cilantro, all this is happening. and get our avocado ready. We're lucky being in Texas is that we get avocados almost all the time, and they're usually really nice. Oh, that's beautiful. But if you can't, don't force it. Bad avocados are not good, and they won't make your taco better. So, or just say look for something else. You can do sour cream, yogurt, just salsa. Salsa's fine. These are half corn, half flour. I really like them because you get pliability of the flour, but the flavor of the corn. But whatever you can find will work, I'm sure. All right. Take your spoon and just kind of slice it in there. You get nice little slivers. Unless you like big chunks. These are the way I like it. Another good thing about tacos, you get to make them however you want. Cilantro. Hit it with a little bit of lime juice at the end. Because remember, the Combava has a little bit of salt with avocado. Avocado likes a little bit of salt. Reason I have to add another squeeze of lime is remember the Combava has the macroot lime. So you're like building lime on lime. Even though they're different limes, they're still cousins. I'll check the time, but I'm pretty sure we're at 30 minutes. Oh, eat it. There you go. Oh, good. And I'm glad I added that cauliflower at the end. I know, I'm sorry. I'm almost done. Because it adds a different kind of texture that the beef and the sweet potato don't have. So, you know, try things out. Give it a shot. You never know. All right, spicyjamal.com.